welcome back, guys. So today I'm putting in a dash pod on WRX. It's pretty much a cool dash pod that goes up on the vent by the driver's side. Because if you guys know, if you do have an access port for the WRX, you have to either use a phone one or one that, you know, is made for the access port. But they tend to have to, I don't want to put it, you have to plug it in and out on the outside. It looks, a lot of them look clean, but this one actually is really cool. It actually goes through the dash into the vent, so it still incorporates the vent that you're going to use, but then you just actually just put the access port on top and it plugs in and turns on automatically. It's really cool. I thought it was something that I've never seen before, so I ordered it and it came in a few days ago. I thought, you know what, let's pop this bad boy in. It's finally not raining today. The weather's really nice. It's cool, kind of cloudy. Before I start installing it, I just wanted to show it to you guys. It's pretty much this. It's like a 3D plastic model that, like, as you can see, it still has the vents in it, and it's going to go right in the front of the driver's side right there. And then the access port's just going to slide right in there, and we're going to put the port mechanism that, you know, the line, there'll be 2 lines connected to, we're going to put right there. So let's go ahead and install it. This is a really simple, neat idea. I really like this idea. Hopefully it works as good as it looks. All right, so all you're gonna need is just a little simple screwdriver. Use a real small one like this, because I've noticed the big ones, the head is a little bit too big and it's too thick. You tend to mess up the plastic up here. But I already popped this one out. You essentially just literally just wedge it in there and pop it out, and this bad boy is just gonna come right out really easy like that. And then there's this plastic panel right here, and you're literally just gonna stick it in here again and just pop it out. That's it. So you might scar it a little bit right here, but it's fixable. Nothing crazy. You're not gonna see it once you install it again anyway. You're gonna grab the access port wire that comes with the kit, and I thought it would be easier to actually go from the bottom up, because I don't think I can get a shot of the light and stuff. Oh yeah. Okay, so you can see it's pretty much goes straight through. You can see the top of the vent up here. See my hands? So I found it way easier to get this big end and just drop it in the top and then just guide it through, because it literally just falls straight down, and you just grab it, go underneath here and grab it with your hand and pull it down. So as you can see, it's all loomed through the dash now, and it's going through there, and then I have the end that's gonna go into the access port. So what we're gonna do is plug this into the port eventually, but it came with little brackets to hold this port into the access port. So let's go ahead and get that installed, and then we can go ahead and finalize it. So this installation, as you guys can see, is super simple. That's really cool. And the only thing I really don't like about this so far is it doesn't match the dash very well, but it does seem like the fitment is on point. So I'll you know, give it maybe a 3 out of 5 on that one on the looks, but the function so far seems to be worth it. So let's go ahead and button this up. Okay, so it looks like it comes with 2 different adapters. I'm thinking for maybe the access ports have a different connection right here. I'm not too sure. I've only owned this specific one, so I don't know. But this is the one we're gonna use right here for the 15 and up one. And I'll go ahead and show you how it's done right now to slide it in there, because I kind of got mixed up for a second. So I was like, how does this go in? But it's really easy. Let's check it out. You're gonna go get this, slide this up through here first, then grab the adapter, go like that, and then it's essentially gonna slide down in this piece. And there's a slot right there to kind of line it up for you. All right guys, so I did have to wedge it out, like cut some out of the plastic right here, because it was just too tight, where you could see where it rubbed on the access port cord. It was just super tight right there, and I couldn't get it down. So I just cut a little bit of plastic out, and it slid in pretty easy now. Again, make sure the arrow on the front of the thing is forward, or else your access port is gonna go in backwards. So go ahead and finish that up and just slide this in. See, it's super tight, man. Okay, I don't think I'm too dumb. I think I'm kind of smart, and I know how to put stuff together, but this thing is a pain in the ass. So, as I said before, when I had the cable in, I had to notch this back out right here more, and now what I'm having to do is do the sides, because there's these little bumps on the side right there where they connect. And this thing's just too big. It just will not go in there with the thing. I do not want to break my Accessport line, obviously, or the port, and I don't want to break this, so I'm being very, you know, finessed with it, and just got a little frustrating. So I got it to where it slides in pretty good, but see how it gets stuck up right there? And there's those little wedges, and so I'll use some force, but it just doesn't want to go all the way down. And believe me, I've tried going that side first, or even, more even and stuff, and you know, everything you guys would say, I already know. But it's getting there, but I'm gonna have to shave some more out. So just heads up, guys, you know, if you do order this and get it, I think it's still in that R&D process because it just doesn't fit perfectly, like very, very simple. Don't get me wrong, I love this idea and the whole concept behind it, but you're gonna put a little bit of finger grease into it. So let's go ahead and keep at it. Oh, sorry, finally got all wired in, and what I noticed is this thing doesn't have the front clips like the OEM one, kind of up front. The OEM one, as you can see right here, has these nice little clips right there that kind of wedge into the front so it snaps right in, and it doesn't really need any adhesive or anything to kind of stick in there. So this vent mount doesn't have any of that, and it comes with this little bracket, and I guess you have to keep it separated because all there is just a little lip that this is going to clamp onto. So I'm assuming, and it's kind of rounded on the edges, so I'm assuming this is going to pop in there like that. And then what I'm going to try to do is tighten it down, and I'm hoping that it catches on that lip, and then it should keep it tight. Otherwise it just sits like that, which is kind of bogus. And I think it should be R&D'd a little bit more, or redesigned to have these little clips on the front. That would make it so much easier to install after you finally did all this. But let's go ahead and see if that works and makes it all sturdy, and then go ahead and plug the Accessport in. So anyway, it works, but for some reason, like, it's hitting up here a little bit, and I gotta like pull it forward like that. This is just janked, dude. This is just janked. So and I know there's a few of these different ones on the market, and this one I thought was the one that I saw other people install, but it seemed a little bit different. See, and it doesn't want to over tighten right there. See what I mean, guys? And then, yeah. Okay, I think I finally got it where it fits right. It just takes a little finagling on that bracket. You gotta leave a little space, wedge it, have it so that lip is wedged in between that little bracket and this mount, and then just tighten these up really slow and not tight at all, because it doesn't handle too much torque. And then I did push this down a little bit more, fucked up my thumb doing it, but it's so tight in there. Again, like, I don't know if they cut it wrong or what it is, but it does go in there a lot easier now, and I don't have to, you know, lift it up. So that's how it's gonna look installed. I like it so far. Again, it doesn't match the dash exactly, but those are little things. You know, it doesn't really matter to me right now. It doesn't look terrible. But let's go ahead and plug it in and make sure it all works. Just a quick tip, use a zip tie to, you know, wrap up all the extra wire, so that way when you do plug it into the OBD port right here, it's not going to be hanging down, and you can tuck it up above your dash, and that way it's not going to get in the way of your feet. Let's plug this bad boy in. We are officially installed. Really clean, you don't see any wires underneath. I tucked them up under there, zip tied them, really clean, and this is in there. And again, I made sure secure. Again, don't over tighten these, but it's in there good. Let's go ahead and start the car up, and then we'll pop the Accessport in there. I did get a Pro Tune since the last video, you guys, but I just haven't done a video on it yet. Go pop it in. Woo! Success. Cool. Yay. So overall, I'm really happy with the result on how it works and how it looks. The production behind it, I guess, needs to be a little tightened up as far as just the tolerances and how good it fits and stuff. And maybe that little suggestion that I did on the bracket on the OEM one, besides that, I'm really happy with what it is and how much it costs. I think it was around 45, 50 bucks for that mount, which in my opinion is a little bit of money for that type of thing, but I guess for what you're getting out of it and kind of this easy access to take it off and on and not have to worry about it getting stolen. Like we said, it's a $600 piece of equipment that's sitting on your dash if you leave it overnight or something like that, so that's really nice. But again, yeah, I did get a Pro Tune on the WRX about a few weeks ago. Just been so busy and haven't had time to do anything, so we have to have some fun with that end of it. But I thank you again for watching, you guys, all the support lately. Sorry for missing out on the last few months, just been really busy, but we're getting back into the game. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned.